guys. Let me start by again saying hello and a warm welcome. This is our 5th masterclass, I think. Let me just share my my screen with you. Okay. Share. Can you see the screen? Oh, where's my chat? Okay. Right. Okay, good. So, hi, Brian. Where are you from, Brian? Where are you joining us from? Because I don't think I've ever met you before. So you seem, I think you're new to the program. Brian, yeah? Okay, cool. If you have a second, okay, if you are happy to, Sinjo, hi. Oh, from the Philippines. Hello, Brian. Hello. Hi, Sinjo. Hi. Okay, so we've got to start. I know people will be coming for the next couple of minutes, but we really, hi, May. We really have to start because we have a lot to cover today. So we can't be waiting for latecomers any longer, okay? Now, so today's topic is the verb get. And as you know, it's one of the most common verbs in English. So we are going to look at how to use it. We won't be able to use that all the patterns and all the expressions with get, but I'm going to show you a couple of things that maybe you know, maybe you don't, but even if you do, maybe you still don't know how to use it. So let's get started, okay? As always, we are going to start easy, okay? And then this will get progressively harder. So first of all, what we are going to look at is there are 8 sentences here, very simple sentences, okay? I couldn't get the information I needed. She got a beautiful bag for her birthday. Can you get milk? Can you get the door? I always get the train. When do you think you can get here? She got the joke, but I didn't. And get me an extra blanket, please. So what I want you to do, because it's super easy, okay? In the chat, I'd like you to tell me which verb goes with which meaning. So for example, the first verb, we have obtain. What number is it? So get has many different meanings here. So which one is obtain, do you think? Which one is buy? Which one is arrive? So maybe we can start with the easiest one, buy. Which one is buy? Just give me the number in the chat. Buy is number 3, that's it, very good. Which one is arrive? Come on, guys, because this is super easy. It's just a warm-up. Which one is arrive? Five is fresh day. I always that's not necessarily Freshta. 6, 6, 6, 6. Yes, but a good try, Freshta. I understand why you decided it may have been 5, but no. How about obtain? Anybody? Obtain is number 8. Not quite. Get means the last one, number 8 means obtain is number 2. Not number 7. No. Okay, let's leave this for now. Okay, how about understand? Understand, guys? Cinder, understand. Number 3, no. Number 7, Ashik is saying, that's it. So she understood the joke. She got the joke. How about open? That's easy. Open is number 4, Cinder is saying. Yeah, okay. And how about receive? Ashik is saying 2. It is 2. How about take? take is number 2. No, 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 no. Take is, I'll help you. It's number 5. So that's it, number 5. And now we have the 2 that may be a little bit harder. And what's left is number 1 and number 8. So what do you think? Which one is obtain? No, number 1, Anastasia. Oh, hello, Anastasia. Good to have you here. So number 1 is obtain, right? So he couldn't get the information. He couldn't obtain. Good. And number 8, very good, Aris. It's fetch. So fetch, effectively, yes, fetch is number 8. Yes, Sindo. So fetch means go one way and then come back with something. That's why we always say to when you have a dog, you throw a stick and you say fetch, because the dog is expected to run after the stick and then bring it back. So this is fetch. Now, okay, so as I said, this is super easy, but this gives us an understanding of how tricky. My dog doesn't fetch. Oh, yes, Jan. Well, some dogs don't. Well, you have to train your dog. As you can see, get has multiple meanings, right? Multiple meanings. Now, we are going to look at the different patterns. So the first pattern is very, very, very easy, right? So what we have is get plus a noun, and then we get different meanings depending on the context, just like here. So it could be obtain, fetch, arrive, open, buy. It could be many other things. So that's just to get you started. Again, as I said, we have very little time. So perhaps, okay, I should say, let's get cracking, shall we? So, or maybe let's get down to work, because we have to get through the content of the session in 1 hour. So now, what do we have here? Get cracking, get down to, get through. Very little or a little. Very little or a little. Ashik, very little or a little. I'm lost. You've just lost me. So when you have a minute, you can clarify. Oh, very little time. Yes, we have very little time. Oh, Ashik, this is so nice. Very good grammar. Yes, we have very little time. We only have 1 hour. So let's get cracking, shall we? Let's get down to work so we can get through the content. Now, what do we have here, guys? Because, again, we have expressions with get. What are they here? Are they idioms? Are they phrasal verbs? What do we have here? Can you see a phrasal verb? Yeah, phrasal verbs, Ashik, but it's only this one and this one, right? So get down to, very good. And Freshta is saying the first one is an idiom. So get cracking is an idiomatic expression, and it means let's get started. It's exactly the same, right? So let's get cracking, guys, and let's get down to work so we can get through the content. So another use of get is phrasal verbs and idioms. And today we are going to have quite a few, okay, as we go along. Very good. So now, oops, not this one. But you may be asking your teacher, why do you use the verb get so often? Do you know why? Because we use it a lot. We use it all the time. And I'm going to show you an example of how often we use it within 20 minutes. Why do we do it? Why do we use it so often? Okay, so first of all, because it's simple, it's easy. So we use it for simplicity. We use it a lot. We use it because it's informal and it's an opportunity for us to replace longer words with a shorter word. So it's just faster, right? It's speed, and you come across as someone who's more relaxed. So there are many reasons why we use the verb get a lot, okay? Or I just revealed something. You were not supposed to see it. But okay, I just want you to know one thing before we move to the next slide. When you use the verb get, okay, it's not like it's a right or wrong scenario here, okay? So it's not like you should be using more of it, or you shouldn't. When you use the verb get more often, you get to sound more casual, more relaxed, you are friendlier. This is how you get to sound, right? You don't sound very formal, you sound more relaxed. You get to add variety to your language. So, I mean, you should be using this verb because it's more variety. And also, this is very important. It will be easier for you to understand people better because you'll get to hear people use the verb get a lot. Believe me, trust me, you'll get to hear it a lot. So you'll get to hear it a lot, so it's easier to understand. You get to add variety to your language, and you also get to sound more relaxed when you use the verb get. To show you an example, okay, let's look at this. So last week I contracted a cold. This is actually true. I still have this funny voice. So I contracted a cold, therefore I had an opportunity to sleep and rest a lot. So this sentence is rather convoluted, okay? I would never say this to anybody, okay? Instead, I think this is what I would say. So last week I got down with a cold and I got to sleep and rest a lot. So you see two uses of the verb get, right? Now look at that. I had an accident last night. My finger was caught in the door and my neighbor was having to take me to the AE. So instead, okay, I would probably say last night I got my finger caught in the door. So I got my neighbor to take me to the AE. So now what we are going to do first is we are going to look at this. So get to sound, get to add, get to hear, and I got to sleep and rest a lot. Could you, in the chat, could you tell me how you understand it? Could you tell me what it means? What does it mean when people get to do something? How do you understand it? Why do we use this? Start to, not exactly, okay, it could be, but it's not the actual. Can you try again? I want someone to hit the nail on the head. Not have to, Lina. Become, Anastasia. Okay, become, that's fine. Okay, let me just show you. Okay, so when we say that people get to do something, okay, it means that they have an opportunity to do something. Simple as that. So when you use the verb get, then if you use it more often, you get to sound more relaxed. You get an opportunity to sound more relaxed. Now, you get to hear people use get a lot. You have opportunities to hear people say it. And last week, I had an opportunity to sleep and rest a lot. So get to do simply means you have an opportunity to do something. So let me just show you something very, very interesting. Okay, do you know this TV series? Have you heard of this series? Because I just started watching it. Nope, Ashik is saying nope. Okay, it's really good. Okay, I think it's 5 series. I only started yesterday or 2 days ago, and yesterday I was watching whatever episode, and within the first 20 minutes, this is what I got to hear. Kevin Costner in the film plays a really complicated character, but at some point he said, we don't get to choose who our parents are. So do we have an opportunity to choose who our parents are? Nope, because we can't change this. So we don't get to choose. We don't have this opportunity. Later, he said, that's the thing about being a grandfather, okay? So what do you think he may have said? That's the thing about being a grandfather. Remember, we are talking about opportunities. He said, I get to do all the things I never did with my kids. So grandparents get to do the things that they couldn't do with their kids. So if you are a grandparent, you have an opportunity to do that. And then the last one, at some point, he said, there is a bad character and a good character. And in this episode, the bad character was killed by the good character. And another character in the film was asking the good character if the bad character knew that he was about to die. And this is what he said. He said, did he get to see it coming? See it coming, meaning did he know that he was about to be shot? So did he get to see it come? Did he have an opportunity? So you see, all this happened within the first 20 minutes of the episode. So it just gives you, it throws some light on how often the verb get is used, right? And get to choose, get to do, get to see, having an opportunity. Now, let's very quickly, okay, look at this. Then this is a different scenario. So you probably recognize me. So this is me. Now, you don't know about linguistics, I assume, but David Crystal is a highly revered linguist in the UK. He's one of the most important people in the field of teaching English as a foreign language. So last year, I got to give a talk at a conference alongside David Crystal. So I got to give a talk alongside David Crystal, right? So I had an opportunity to do that. Now, as you can imagine, I was very, very excited, and I was really looking forward to meeting, looking forward to meeting David Crystal, looking forward to shaking his hand, looking forward to having a chat with him, but unfortunately he couldn't come. So his talk was done online. It was done on Zoom. So what do you think I may have said when I got back to London from Italy? What do you think I said? I was very disappointed. Why was I disappointed, guys? I never had an opportunity to do something. So what do you think? I said I was really looking forward to meeting this person. I was looking forward to shaking his hand. So we are not moving until you give me an answer. What do you think I regretted? What do you think I... Good. Very good. You never got a chance. Okay, very good. Never, very good. I never got to shake his hand. Lina, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Good. I never got to shake his hand. I never had this opportunity. I never got to travel. Yeah, but Sindo, I traveled because I went to Trapani. It was him. David Crystal couldn't come. So that's why I never got to shake his hand. I didn't, okay, but you can't say didn't because you have never. So I never got to give, I did. I gave my talk and David Crystal gave his talk, but we never physically met. So I never got to shake his hand and I was very, very disappointed. So get to do something, meaning you have an opportunity. I never got to shake his hand, never had this opportunity. Now, I'm sure you recognize dear lovely Hedy, and I'm sure you recognize the Speaking Club banner. So what I want you to do now, I want you to very, very quickly tell me What do you get to do when you join our speaking club? Come on, this is a tongue in cheek. Do you remember tongue in cheek? Tongue in cheek. It's a tongue in cheek sent. I got to talk good. So when you come to our speaking club, you get to talk. Okay, now, Anastasia, you can change it into the present simple because it's always right. Good. You get to practice your English. You get to speak English with a native speaker. You get to speak as much as you can. Very, very good. Not only that, you get to meet new people from, sorry, there is a typo, from around the world. You get to speak English, very good. We get to meet new people, that's it. You get to speak with foreign friends, good. You get to learn new words, but you also get to get corrected. So all this when you go to our speaking club. So again, just to summarize, so when you get to do something, you have an opportunity to do something, right? Now, I really challenge you here because this structure is not used very often by students. I don't know why. Probably because the verb get, again, is deceptively easy. Students think they know everything about the verb get, but it's very, very, very tricky, okay? And this is so easy to use, and it's so lovely, okay? So see if I can challenge you and if you can use it in the next speaking club, okay? Now, so this is all very good. So get to do something means you have an opportunity, right? You get to meet new people, you get to speak English. But do you remember Amy and Peter, okay? Our little story from a couple of weeks ago. Do you remember how they hit it off and how their relationship got off to a good start, right? So it got off to a good start, not a bad start, but it was a very good start. They hit it off. Do you remember how I felt about her? Did I like her? Do you remember the story at all? Did I like Amy at the beginning? I can help you. Yeah, Fresh Day is saying, no, you remember. I didn't like her. Do you remember why I didn't like her? Sorry, this is me challenging you. Do you remember why I didn't like her? Cheating? Kind of, but do you remember the phrasal verb, Ashik? Talk too much? Yeah, yeah, that was, yeah. Remember what I said? I thought she was leading him on, okay? So this was why I didn't like her, okay? She was also talking too much, that's true. But then I talk too much, so there's no reason why I shouldn't like someone who's just like me. She was leading him on, that's why. So, but after some time, with time, I actually got to like her. I actually got to like her because I got to know her, and also because I got to understand her better. So look at what's happening here. Okay, someone's I can hear someone. Yeah, okay, there's some background noise. So look what we have. Again, we have get, and then again we have a verb. So yeah, just like I got to sleep a lot, I got to meet people in the past, whatever, the same structure. But is the meaning the same as previously? Is it the same meaning as on the previous slide when we talked about opportunities? So we talk about opportunities. Is it the same meaning? Is it talking about opportunities when Fresh start? Yeah, okay. In a sense, yes, maybe, because obviously I have this opportunity to go out with her, to meet, to know her better, yes. But this is slightly different in that this implies a process. So you see, when we talk about verbs, when we use verbs like know, understand, like, okay, we are talking about a process and something that was different at the beginning. So, for example, imagine you move to another city and you don't like the city at the beginning, but then you get to like it. So it's almost like it takes time. So it's a process. So it's not exactly the same meaning as having an opportunity. So you get to speak to people, you have an opportunity, but you get to like someone after some time. You get to understand your parents after some time. I don't know, maybe you don't understand them at the beginning, but then later you do. So it's a slightly different meaning, okay? Now, going back to our Hedy and our lesson here, speaking club, okay, when you get corrected, let me just look at this, okay, and look, get corrected, past participle. What do you think is could be another word instead of get here? Be, that's it. So what we have is get corrected, be corrected. So what we have here is my friend's wallet got stolen last week, right? Do you remember this sentence? My finger got caught in the door. It got injured. So get plus past participle. My friend's dog got run over by a car. So what happens is it's like passive, right? A little bit like passive. So it got stolen, it got run over, my finger got caught. But I want you to look at all these sentences and tell me was or become. I might say was here. Yeah, so it was, not become, Natalia, not become. Now, if you look at the three sentences, can you tell me if they are positive or negative? If the meaning is positive or negative? Negative, that's it, Anastasia. So, you see, we use, okay, get plus the past participle to talk about things that happen to us, but typically they are misfortunes. So we often use it to talk about something bad happening to us, okay? So look, London, okay, in 2021, London was hit by severe, I can hear myself, there's some echoing. So London was hit by severe flash flooding, and as you can see, roads got flooded, trains got cancelled, buildings got damaged, and electricity got disconnected, right? Now, on a bigger scale, okay, London was not that affected, okay? Look at this, okay? People's possessions got ruined in the water. The whole houses got flooded, and some people got killed in the water, yeah, by the flood. So you see, when something bad happens to us, when things happen to us, and it's bad, it's negative, we often use this structure as well. So that's why we say that your bag got stolen. We don't say was stolen. We could, but it got stolen, right? So this is another way of using get, okay? Don't panic, I'll give you a little test later, okay? Now, so what do we have already? Just very quickly review this. So we have get to do something as an opportunity, right? So you get to do something, like I got to give a talk. Then we have get to like, get to know as a process. And then we have something bad happening to us, right? So buses got cancelled, yes, buildings got damaged. Now, I'd like you to look at this. This is my friend. Her name is Jacinta, okay? And let me just tell you a little story about her. So Jacinta and I, we met a long time ago, and we just met, I think we met somewhere in the party, and we just got into conversation just like that, okay? So we got into conversation, and again, like Amy and Peter, we just hit it off. Now, it wasn't very hard with Jacinta because she gets along with everybody, right? She gets along with everybody, okay? She is a really nice person. I'm not like her, but she gets along with almost everybody. Now, not that I get to see her very often these days. I actually don't, because she gets about a lot. She is a real globetrotter, okay? She gets about almost 80% of her time is getting about. So oftentimes it's hard for me to even get hold of her. Now, quite recently, she had a very, very good job because she's such a globetrotter. She likes to get about, okay? She had a very good job, but unfortunately, she got the sack. She got the sack because she was constantly taking time off, you see, for her travelings and, you know, her trips. So she got the sack, and she decided to hit the road again, and she's somewhere now. I don't know where she is. She has very little money because she doesn't have a job, but the good thing is that she can get by on very little money, and she can get by on very little food. Now, she has a flat in London, and she got her sister to look after her flat. So now, Amy and I, this is Amy, sorry, Amy, this is Jacinta, and that's me. We are like chalk and cheese. We are very, very, very different, okay? Very different. So she gets about a lot. I only get away sometimes, only occasionally. Now, she travels to all the different places, right? I get the jitters just thinking about, you know, the jungle and snakes and whatnot, and she's excited by it. I get the jitters. So you can see how different we are, yeah? Chalk and cheese. Now, to be honest, I can't even get my head around why we are friends, because we are so different. I mean, people don't get any more different than Jacinta and myself. The one thing that I'm better at than Jacinta is I'm better at getting things done. You know, I always finish things. I'm better at this. She is hopeless because she's all over the place, but she always gets her way. With me, she always gets her way. So I could say that our friendship is as good as it gets, right? It's as good as it gets. Now, are you now, get about Freshta is asking, very good, we are going to look at this in a minute. Are you now overwhelmed by how many phrases with get you could, yeah, Anastasia is saying, we've got the idea, Ashik is saying, you can see how often, when you were listening to me, did you even hear it? Like, of course, I was moving the sentences, so showing you the phrases, but imagine that you couldn't see the phrases. Would you have even heard all the gets? I don't think so, right? And I used get 15 times, okay? And the story was only 2 minutes. So what I'm going to ask you to do now is I want you to look at, very quickly, look at all these definitions, and we are going to decide what these phrasal verbs and idiomatic expressions mean, okay? So you probably know some of them. You can put them in the chat. You have the numbers here. Just put the number. And so, for example, be fired. Which one is be fired? Okay, started talking number one. That's it. So we got into conversation. You get into conversation with people, yeah? You could get into conversation with someone at a bus stop, on the train, anywhere, right? Give me the next one. Have a good relationship is number two. Very good. So have a good relationship is to get along with someone. So when you get along with someone, you have a very good relationship with this person. Anastasia, you're very good. Come on, give me more. Have an opportunity, get to see, very good. Have an opportunity, good students. Redundant, which one is redundant, Sindo? Get the sack. Okay, now, Sindo, for your information, when someone gets the sack, they are not made redundant. Very good, they are fired. This is the difference. When you are fired, you are not made redundant, okay? It's a disciplinary thing when you get the sack, okay? Your boss says, leave now, okay? When you get redundant, this is different because it's because the company doesn't have any more work for you. So that's different, yeah? Be mindful of that. So very good. Next one, come on, guys. Which one is travel a lot? Number, what number? Think of Jacinta. Get away, very good. No, it doesn't mean I get away. And it means short breaks. So that's different. Number 9 is get away, okay? I don't travel a lot. I only get short breaks. Number 7 is survive. Very good. Number 7 is survive. When you get by on, you can get by on little money, you can get by on little food, you survive. Very good, Lina. How about back to, very good, someone said get about. Traveling a lot is get about. When you get about a lot, you travel a lot. How about to find someone, to reach someone? That's easy. Come on, guys, we have so much to do. Okay, I'll help you a little bit. So hard to get hold of her. So reach or find someone, yeah, to get hold of somebody. Now, how about number 8 then, because we don't have it yet, okay? Number 8, to make someone do something for us, right? We'll look at it in a second. How about get the jitters? Remember, when I think of the jungle and snakes, I get the jitters. That's it. Now, how about I can't get my head around why Jacinta and I are friends. We are so different. Understand? That's it, Ashik. And people don't get any more different then. There is no room for more. It's impossible for people to get any more different than us. And I'm better at getting things done. So finishing and gets her way. Oh, where is it? We've lost it. Oh no, always get what she wants. Yes, and best possible is where is it? As good as it gets. So gets her way and best possible. So you can see there's a lot when it comes to idioms and phrasal verbs. Okay, now what I want you to do now is we are going to focus on to look at 2 expressions a little bit more closely, okay? One is as good as it gets. Have you heard it before? No, Anastasia is saying no, Freshta, no. Okay, so as good as it gets. I said that our friendship is as good as it gets. So what I was saying was it's the best. It's impossible to be more of friends than Jacinta and I. We are the best of friends and it's as good as it gets. The friendship is as good as it gets. It's perfect. Okay, it's almost looking at a perfection. But as good as it gets has a double meaning, so you have to be careful with it because sometimes look at these 2 women. Okay, this one is considering leaving her partner, but this woman knows that her partner is not all that bad, right? So she's trying to reason with her and she is saying, look, okay, it'll never be perfect, okay? So take the best you can when it's offered to you. You have a good man, okay? Don't lose out by waiting for some illusory perfection. So you have a good man, okay? It's as good as it gets. It's not perfect, but there is no perfection. So When you see this phrase again, you have to be careful because it has a double meaning. The way I used it meant that Janice and I have the best friendship ever. There is nothing better than our friendship. It's as good as it gets. But sometimes it simply means settle down for the second best, okay? Because maybe you are too choosy, maybe you are too picky. And another one that was on the slide earlier, I don't know if you know London. This is Brick Lane, and Brick Lane gives you the best bagels ever. And I'm actually being very, very serious. This is not said tongue in cheek. It's me being very, very serious. The best bagels you can get are on Brick Lane. Now, they are absolutely the best. They just don't get any better than that. So when something doesn't get any better, then it means that it's absolutely the best. What do you think is the best food? Is it Italian? Is it Spanish? Is it Indian? What do you think is the best food? Come on, guys. Spanish, Italian, yeah, I knew that. Okay, Afghani, yeah. So, okay, let's go for Afghani. Home cook, okay, let's go for home cook. I like this. You could say home cook is the best food ever. It just doesn't get any better. So wherever you go, Spain, Afghanistan, Italy, okay, home cooked food is the best. It just doesn't get any better. Now, it could also be negative, like this is Peter, and he said to me the other day, you know what, life just doesn't get any worse for me. It's the worst ever, the worst ever. So it can never, ever get any worse, yeah, for me. So it could be both positive or negative, but you use this expression, it's similar to as good as it gets, to say that it's the best, okay? Now, let's just look at this sentence again. So, Janice got her sister to look after her flat. Now, so what Jacinta got her sister to look after her flat, yes? So we are now going to look at making other people do things for us. So Jacinta got her sister to look after her flat. So when we talk about making other people do things for us, there are two possibilities. One is we make arrangements and we arrange for somebody to do something for us, or we can persuade or cajole. Okay, cajole is a new word for you. We can cajole other people to do something for us, or cajole them into doing something. We can persuade other people to do things for us and cajole other people into doing things for us. Just like in this image, can you see that little boy? He says, "Mom, you look so nice today. Can you give me money?" So he's cajoling his mother into buying him things, into giving him money. So two different ways of getting other people to do things for us. Let's look at the first one, because it touches on something we did last week. Do you remember this image? Do you remember how we talked about a visit at dentist? I can't remember the context exactly, but force, Natalia is saying, but if you force someone, then remember from last week, we actually used the verb make. So you make someone do things. When you make them do things, you somehow force them. But now we are talking about cajoling people into doing things, persuading them to do things for you. So that's different. And we need the verb get, okay, to express this idea. But first things first. So we make arrangements and we arrange for somebody to do things for us. Like, for example, if you look at the second one, okay, it's a hairdresser. I never do my hair. So what do you think I do? I always do what? I always, how can you finish this sentence? I always get my hair cut. Very good. So, how about the dentist? Twice a year, I do what? What do I do twice a year? Give me an answer. I arrange for the dentist. I see the dentist. Okay. I have my teeth checked. Very good. Or you get your teeth checked. Very good. Have or get. Very good. You get your teeth checked. Very good. So now, I think we can just very, very quickly match these. Okay. So last week I got my car serviced. I get my teeth checked. My husband got his passport renewed and I get my hair done. So when we arrange someone else, typically a specialist, to do something for us, we use the phrase get something done, right? So we get my teeth checked, get it done, get it done, get it done. Very good, Ashik. But now I'd like you to look at this. Okay. And this time we are persuading other people. We are cajoling other people. So that's my husband. It's not, but let's imagine it's my husband. I always persuade him or somehow cajole him into what? Into, I get my husband to shop for food. So I actually get him to do it. Now, last weekend, shopping for food, yeah, but I get him to shop, Sindo. So the structure is you get somebody to shop, get somebody to shop. Now, my friend got me to play chess with her. Last month, I got my niece to enter competition and I got my manager to give me a day off, okay, the other day. So looking at this again, what we have is we get somebody to do something, right? When we cajole them into doing something. So you can get my husband, you can get your friend to do something, you can get your boss to do something, right? And you get something plus past participle when you talk about arrangements, right? So that's what it is here. So now, okay, you probably know all this, but okay, to make it even more difficult, do you remember the sentence about my finger at the start of the lesson? Okay, we said that my finger got caught in the door, right? That's what we said. So now it's another way of saying I got my finger caught in the door. Okay, so I got my finger caught in the door. And I want you to look at this. Get something plus past participle. Is it not the same as get something plus past participle? Is it not the same as making arrangements when you say you get your hairdresser or you get your hair done, you get your car fixed, you get your room painted, right? It's exactly the same structure. But when you think of this sentence, I got my finger caught in the door, does it mean that I arranged for someone to do it for me? No. So we are not talking about arranging somebody to do something for us. You do it yourself, right? So it's the same structure. Okay, so you can see that we can also use it to talk about something that we do. And sometimes we do it intentionally, but most of the time we do it by accident. So we use the verb get something plus past participle to talk about, again, misfortunes. So look at this. I mean, that's my bike. do you think I arranged for this guy to steal my bike? Of course no, but nonetheless, I got my bike stolen. I got my bike stolen. So it means that something bad happened to me. I got it stolen, okay? But I didn't arrange for this. So you see how tricky this is? The same structure, the same pattern, but depending on the context, it could be talking about something that happened to you and it's negative, it's a misfortune, or you could be talking about making arrangements with the specialist, a dentist, a doctor, an engineer, right? How about this one, guys? What do you think about the second one? Okay, so my friend and her flat, surely she didn't arrange for this. So my neighbor got his flat broken into. Okay, now this woman got her leg broken in a car accident, and the funniest of all, this is real, it's the Central Line in London, it happened, he got his head caught in the door. So negative outcomes, that's it, Sindo. Misfortunes, something negative happens to you. So you did it, right? In a sense, like here or here, you did it, but it was an accident. So you got this, you got your leg broken, I got my finger caught in the door. Okay, I didn't do it on purpose. So just to give you a little bit of practice, okay, we are talking about misfortunes. What do you think happened here? To use this structure, okay, to talk about misfortunes, how would you express yourself if this was you? Imagine this is you, okay? I got my t-shirt torn, very good. So I got my t-shirt torn in the wash maybe, or in the washing machine, very good. How about this last one? This one is a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but you know me, I like tongue-in-cheek. So best friends, okay, and the best friend, look, she steals the boyfriend. So what do you think this woman may be saying later in life? What happened to her? What happened to her? Come on, guys. This is tongue-in-cheek. So she got her boyfriend, not got stolen. She got her stolen. She got her boyfriend taken by her best friend. She got her boyfriend stolen by her best friend. So you see, the verb get in this structure is saying that it happened to you and it was a misfortune. Okay, of course, you just say that my boyfriend was stolen. My best friend stole my boyfriend. But you can also say, I got my boyfriend stolen by my best friend. I got my t-shirt torn. And what you are saying is, you are saying it was a misfortune, right? So, oh dear, time. Okay, there's more phrasal verbs here, but we don't have time for this. More phrasal verbs. What I'm going to ask you to do, we have to do a little bit of revision. We need to make sure that you got something out of this session. So hold on, let's go straight to this, okay? Maybe we can look at some more phrasal verbs in a minute. Okay, this, if we could do this in 2 minutes, okay, give me a number, from 1 to 4. 4, okay, Cinder is saying, let's look at 4. Okay, now, these are, okay, I'm challenging you guys. These are my tomatoes. They are from my garden, okay? And you may not believe me, but I can assure you there are no better tomatoes than my tomatoes, okay? Some people know it because they tasted them. There are no better tomatoes than my tomatoes. What do you think I could be saying? Yeah, Hedy knows that. What do you think I could be saying? I'm saying that my tomatoes are the best. Okay, I'm giving you really no. I got my tomatoes. No. Okay, how about, let me just open it. they just don't get any better. Remember the phrase earlier when we said as good as it gets? It just doesn't get any better, doesn't get more real, it doesn't get more true, it means there is no limit, okay? There's no room for more. My tomatoes are the best. They just don't get any better, okay? You can't get any better tomatoes, okay? I can't produce any better tomatoes. They are the best. Give me a number from 1 to 3. Give me a number. 2, Lina is saying. Okay, let's look at 2. Welcome to California, okay? No, what's in California? LA and Hollywood. Now, can you give me some idea of what opportunities there may be? What opportunities could you have in California? We're talking about opportunities and using the verb get. What may happen when you go to California, when you go to LA, when you go to Hollywood? What may happen? You get to visit a new culture. That's it, fresh start. Okay, yes, you get to visit a new place, but specifically California. Think of all the celebrities. Think of Hollywood. What do you think may happen? You may. So when you go to California, you get to bump into maybe a celebrity. You get to shake hands with a celebrity, maybe. So you get to take a selfie, maybe, with a celebrity, because there are no places like LA if you want a selfie with a celebrity. Okay, how about number 3? What do you think I could say? This is my husband, okay, and he is about to clean the bathroom. So I didn't want to do it. He does it, but imagine he doesn't want to do it now. So I had to cajole him. Good. I got him to clean the bathroom. I cajoled him into cleaning the bathroom. I flattered him. You know, I said something nice to him, and this is why he did it. So I got him to do that, yeah? How about situation number 4, very quickly, guys? So imagine a naughty child, and the child is really misbehaving. So the mother confiscates all the toys. So so the kid could potentially say what? The kid could say that something happened to him and it was negative, it was bad. So he got what? He got all his toys confiscated, yeah? So he got the toys confiscated. He got the toys taken away from him by his mother, right? He got his toys taken away from him, right? And you get to see a celebrity, and I got my husband to clean the bathroom. Now, I have no idea where the time went because it's already 4 o'clock. Do you want to look at very, very quickly? Do you want to look? Anastasia is saying yes. Okay, let's very, very quickly look at another slide, more phrasal verbs, and then I'll give you a little test, 5 more minutes. So we have 2 kids. I don't like stereotypes, but I have to use stereotypes here. We have a good student and a bad student, good student and a bad student, for want of a better word. Now, all these phrasal verbs, okay, help me allocate them, okay? Help me match them with the good student or the bad student, okay? Just tell me if it's good or bad, okay? So G or B. So who gets ahead quickly? The good student, the good student. Very good. So synonym of gets ahead is to progress. So he gets ahead very, very quickly because he's very, very clever and he's a good student. Who do you think gets away with things? Good or bad student? Bad. Good. So you typically get away with a mischief, right? Like this boy is probably so naughty, but he manages to get away with most of the things. He's not punished. Who do you think gets out of responsibilities? That's it. When you get out of responsibilities, you somehow wriggle out of them, okay? You don't do what you are supposed to be doing. You get out of doing it. Who do you think knows how to get around problems? That's it. So this little young man, okay, probably knows how to get around or how to get round problems. He always finds a solution. Who do you think never gets behind with studies? The good student, good. He's always up to date. He never gets behind with studies. Who do you think gets other kids into troubles? The bad one. And who do you think gets around somebody? Who do you think knows how to manipulate people? And that's it. That's it. So let's just do this little. We also have, I have to show you this, sorry, Peter and Amy, because these will come in the test in a second. So this is Peter, okay, he's really depressed because he can't get past this experience with Amy. He just can't forget this. He can't, he's reliving the experience. He can't get over the breakup. And he just, you know, when he meets me, he just gets things off his chest by talking to me. And this is also Peter. And when when Amy left, obviously he didn't cook. So when Amy left, it was hard for him. He didn't know how to cook. But now, okay, he's getting the hang of it. So he's slowly learning the ropes. He's getting the hang of how to cook. Now, can we complete these sentences, guys, before you go? Okay, one more minute. So there's been a power cut. What do we have to do? So, of course, we must get, okay, so get what, but get what? Oh, come on. I don't think we can do this activity because it's refusing to work for me. I don't know why. Oh, guys, okay, this is not going to work. Ah, okay, because there are two gets. So silly. Homework, Anastasia is saying. Maybe homework. But how can I give you homework, guys? Because I have another homework here. Can I give you homework? I don't think I can because there's no way of checking it really. I mean, there is a way of, very good. Maria Christina is saying, get hold of. Okay, let's just finish it because she's already doing the answers. So we need to get hold of an engineer. Okay, very good. How about this? When Peter was with Amy, he was always trying to what? He was trying to get what? He didn't want to do any chores. So what was he trying to do? This get doesn't want to. Very good. Maria is saying get out of, but I can't move. Get out of the chores, right? But cooking was hard, but he's now slowly getting what? Getting the hang of it. This get just doesn't want to go there, but that's okay, okay? And very quickly, the last one. I'm sorry we've run over, but I just can't finish like this. We have to do it. So let's look for collocations, okay? So get down with what? It's from the very beginning of the session. You can get down with a cold, very good, like me. Yeah, I got down with a cold. You can also say come down and be down, okay, instead of get. Get around. Get around. Come on, guys. You get around. Anybody? Get around problems. Very good, like the good student. Get over. Get over. What can you get over? A breakup, that's it. And it means recover. Get behind with. This one. Get behind with what? With work. Get away with. A mischief, good. And get by on little money. Now, okay, thank you very much for today, guys. 1 hour is just never enough, okay? So thank you. I'm going to be really, really quick now because we've already run over. So thank you for coming. I hope you've learned something today. Now,